Hundreds of people gathered at the Goodrich Oxford 7 Cinema for this year's Wildwood Film Festival.
Children with Down syndrome got to celebrate Halloween with a special event in Lake Orion.
The Pink Ribbon Trailblazers made a generous donation to a local hospital in support of breast cancer screenings.
And the Boo Bash attracted over 200 people to the newly constructed Orion Center.
Hi, I'm Ciaramitaro.
And I'm Jonathan Jackson.
We'll have these stories plus much more right here on ONTV News. On Wednesday, October 22nd, ONTV held their second annual Wildwood Film Festival, where people in the community can create their own short films for the chance to win a cash prize. With over 12 submissions this year, there was no shortage of creativity and diversity of films. The film challenge kicked off on Friday, October 16th, and contestants had 4 days to write, shoot, and edit a 10-minute or less video.
We had more submissions this year than we did the year ago, and that's all you ask for. Hope to grow the program, and we did. We had the larger theater this year, and it paid off in spades, and it just came out really well. I think the submissions were very creative. It was a film challenge, so they had a limited amount of time to do the projects, and I think even being 1 day shorter than last year's, I think the quality bumped up a little bit. I mean, it looked really nice, and everybody had a great time.
On Wednesday night, ONTV rented out a large theater at the Goodrich Oxford 7 Cinema. Over 100 people showed up to view the films and donate to Lake Orion High School's Students Offering Support program. SOS is a student-based program where peers can turn to one another in hard times, preventing teen suicide and depression. Thanks to the community's support, the film festival raised nearly $350 for SOS. After all the videos were viewed, first, second, and third place winners were announced, and the audience voted for a Viewer's Choice Award. First place and the winner of $175 went to Flycatcher, submitted by Unreasonable Productions. Second place and the winner of $75 went to Cloned, submitted by Epic Skate Crew. Third place and the winner of $50 went to Piano, submitted by Team Toast. And the Viewer's Choice and winner of a bowling party for 10 at Classic Lanes went to The Witness, submitted by Joe and Pat Productions. All the contestants had a great time putting together their films and watching them on the big screen.
Oh, it's so much fun. I did it last year and I absolutely loved it. But doing it this year is even more fun, more professional, more fun scripting, and it was really awesome to go out on location and film with your friends.
It was really fun. It was kind of stressful. We've never done any filming or editing before, so it was something really new, but it was nice.
It was a little nerve-wracking, to be honest. I was kind of nervous what people would think, but I think it came off pretty well.
ONTV would like to thank all of this year's Film Challenge participants as well as the community for coming out and supporting these films and the Lake Orion SOS program. The Film Challenge submissions can be viewed in its entirety right here on ONTV, or to purchase a DVD of the videos, call ONTV Studio at 248-393-1060.
The Pink Ribbon Trailblazers was formed as a 501c3 in 2007 to help provide free mammograms to uninsured women in Oakland County. Since the beginning, the organization has partnered with St. Joseph Mercy Oakland and Pontiac to serve the community. On Thursday, October 15th, Patricia Nolf and her husband Dean visited St. Joseph Mercy to present a check for $25,000. The donation from the Pink Ribbon Trailblazers put the grand total over $200,000 since the partnership with the hospital began. The money allows the hospital to offer 8 clinics per year and allowing 25 to 30 women per clinic to receive free mammograms and follow-up care.
Most of the women are women who work, that their jobs just don't provide private insurance for them. So they're working, but they are not making enough money to purchase insurance on their own, or it's not offered through their employers. So some women have lost their jobs and they're looking for work, and they lost their insurance when they lost their jobs. But most of the women are working and they just don't have the means to purchase insurance themselves.
This whole program is of an enormous benefit to women in our community. We think that everyone's covered by healthcare services. We think that breast cancer is easily diagnosed. We think that women don't present with advanced breast cancer. All of that is wrong. Women still present with large tumors. They don't have access to mammograms, or they don't have access to a doctor doing an exam. This check changes all that and provides a means for women to get the services that they need. So Pat and Dean's efforts are incredibly important and hugely appreciated by this hospital and the community in general.
The Pink Ribbon Trailblazers holds numerous fundraisers throughout the year to help them in their mission, including a charity fashion show and calendar sales.
Well, there's so many ways that we earn money, and I'm always looking out for a new and innovative type of. So we have some people who actually have fundraisers for us, like Clarkston Eagles, and the latest one for our fashion show was Sue Oles from Boulevard Boutique, and almost all the clothes that the women wore for our fashion show, the breast cancer women, were from Boulevard Boutique, and she had the purses and the heels and the whole thing. So it was a very special evening. And then I also write grants, Brooksy Way, and I have one from the Women's Fund, and I think we have over 400 names and addresses of people who have donated to us before. And so we keep them up to date as to what we're doing, and they're just ever so gracious to, they made one fellow, he donates $1,000 a year, and he's a neighbor. So it's just, it's a wonderful working arrangement, put it that way.
Well, Pat and Dean are just wonderful. It's amazing how much money they've been able to raise to provide this help for women in our community, and they're very passionate about what they do, and it's just been a blessing to be able to work with them.
Now, Pat told us their 2016 calendars will go on sale very soon, and just 5 calendars will pay for one more free mammogram. For more information, visit pinkribontrailblazers.com.
Orion Township hosts numerous family-friendly events throughout the year. One of their most popular recently took place and invited families to enjoy the Halloween season. Orion Township's Boo Bash began in 2008 at Friendship Park, but moved to the newly constructed Orion Center in 2012. The event has grown every year, and on Friday, October 16th, the Boo Bash attracted 120 children, plus parents and family members, for an estimated total of about 250 people.
The Boo Bash is an event that we do annually with the Orion Center, and it is something that's open to the public, but it is pre-register only, so a lot of times people don't quite get that. But this year we opened it up to an additional 20 kids, so we just sold out today, the day of the event.
It was a chilly evening, but luckily for participants, the Orion Center provided refuge from the weather.
We had to move the event indoors today because of the weather. It was rainy and really, really cold outside. So we have carnival games going on, and then the kids can trick or treat while they do the carnival games and get lots of treats and candy. We've got a face painter. We've got all sorts of crafts. We've got some crafts to help the kids count down to the days left until Halloween. We have popcorn and fresh donuts from Yates. The sheriff's station was here giving away badges to all the kids and also trick or treat bags. And then of course we've got the hay wagon rides that take the kids out to the pumpkin patch.
The next major event hosted by Orion Township is Cookies with Claws, scheduled to take place on Saturday, December 5th, the same day as the Orion Lighted Parade. For more information about Orion Township programs and events, visit oriontownship.org or call 248-391-0304, extension 305.
Trunk or treating is a fun and safe gathering that everyone can enjoy, from young to old and in between. But on October 24th at the Knights of Columbus Hall in Lake Orion, the Lake Orion Lions Club and the Down Syndrome Guild of Southeast Michigan came together to celebrate a special Halloween occasion for children with Down syndrome.
We're here at the Trunk or Treat event that Mary puts on. This is our second year to host here in Lake Orion, and she and the community do a wonderful job of supporting kids with different abilities, and we're excited. We wish the weather would have been a little bit nicer tonight, but we all came together and everybody's having fun in spite of the weather.
The Down Syndrome Guild of Southeast Michigan is an organization that is known for providing programs and services to those diagnosed with Down syndrome, and have done so within at least 9 counties in the southeastern area.
The Down Syndrome Guild of Southeast Michigan has been serving the needs, the unique needs actually, of children and adults with Down syndrome for 25 plus years. We meet new babies, prenatal babies. You'll see several babies here tonight that are new to the community of Down syndrome, and as you can imagine, that diagnosis can be a little daunting initially, and that's what we're all about, is being able to connect them with another family who's walked a mile in those shoes.
Meanwhile, the Lake Orion Lions Club is a community service organization dedicated to assisting those in need throughout the area, and are well known throughout the city. With 2 great programs such as these, it's no wonder that they came together to put on a fun trunk or treat for those who might not get to enjoy the occasion.
It's just great. I mean, this is what Halloween is for, as far as I'm concerned. The other commercial stuff, I don't believe it. This is what this is for these kids. If you can look at the face of some of those kids, they just having a ball out there.
However, the real organizer of this event was Mary Vellucci, the main coordinator of the event and mother to a child with Down syndrome, who helped to explain her own reasoning behind putting this together.
My daughter, first of all, has Down syndrome, and she is the love of our life and a total joy. And just to see her happy is reason enough to do this.
In the future, both the Down Syndrome Guild and the Lake Orion Lions Club are looking forward toward next year's Trunk or Treat and have been known to celebrate the Easter holiday with interactive events as well. To learn more about either of these organizations, then visit their websites at dsgsemi.org and lakeorionlions.org.
On Tuesday, October 20th, the Orion Center held a generational Halloween celebration inviting both senior citizens and elementary school students from Orion Oaks to have a lunch and enjoy some Halloween festivities. Theater students from Oakland University came out to put on a performance for the crowd, getting them in the Halloween spirit with their take on a Halloween classic, Boil, Boil, Toil and Trouble.
Charm of powerful trouble, like a hell-brought boil and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble.
The first graders from Orion Oaks even put on a performance of their own.
How'd you get so big and round? Once you were a seed so small, now you are a great big ball. Pumpkin, pumpkin on the ground, how'd you get so big and round?
The Orion Center holds specialty events the 3rd Wednesday of every month. The next event will take place on Wednesday, November 18th to celebrate the Harvest Lunch.
The Orion Center also got in the Halloween spirit on Thursday, October 22nd, when they invited families in the community to come out for a fun night of pumpkin carving. The event allowed families to purchase pumpkins for $5, and Rebecca Minkwitz led the class teaching participants how to carve crafty and frightful designs for their holiday season. There were stencils and carvers on hand to help everyone bring their designs to life. Everyone who participated also got plastic buckets to take home and cook their pumpkin seeds. For more information about upcoming events at the Orion Center, visit orioncenter.org.
Judging by the number of ribbon-cutting ceremonies taking place in the area, it's safe to say that business is booming in Lake Orion. Recently, the Chamber of Commerce hosted several ceremonies to welcome new businesses to the area. On Wednesday, October 14th, representatives of the Chamber gathered at a location on M24 to host a joint ribbon-cutting ceremony. Bilbrey Construction has offered its storefront to Ruby's Southwest Imports. Together, they celebrated becoming members of the Chamber. Tim Bilbrey is also the son of Ruby Jacob.
Well, Tim had, of course, this business first, and he had a showroom in the front of this building, but he said, Mom, I'm never here. And I had a web site where I sold Southwest stuff, and he said, Mom, would you like to take over the front of my building? I'm never there. I said, yeah, I'd like that. So, because it was the first time I could see my stuff in a retail atmosphere. And So it's worked out really well. I got the one front of the building, and we make it work. It's exciting. It's good to be here.
Well, it really puts some roots down in the community. We support the local charities here, support the softball team, and we sponsor the choir, or not the choir, the band, the Lake Orion band. So we love it here.
Ruby Southwest Imports offers home decor, artwork, and jewelry. Both businesses have a presence on Facebook if you'd like more information. 1 week later, Chamber representatives once again gathered together, this time to celebrate the grand opening of REMAX Encore on M24. The real estate business opens in May in the beautiful lighthouse building on the lake. It's the second location for the owners, with the first located in Clarkston.
Well, we're a full-service real estate company, and we've been involved in the Clarkston area for the past 15 years. We have the strongest market share in North Oakland County, so this was the natural progression for our business. And when it became available to open a point in Lake Orion, we were very excited to do so, and things fell into place for us, and again, feel very welcome and very blessed to be in the area.
This is such a strong community, and it's very much like what we experience in Clarkston already. So that was nice. We like the small town feel, the welcoming, the lakes. That's all familiar to us. So it was just a natural fit.
The very next day, on Thursday, October 22nd, Chamber representatives welcomed Suburban Hearing Clinic to the business community. Owner Adam Kettlewell lives right down the street from this location. He told us that while driving to the Home Depot, he noticed that this property on Buckhorn Lake was available.
It was great. Obviously myself, this is my first small business, and I'm relatively young and haven't done this before, at least in terms of owning a business. I have many years of experience within the industry, but this has been such a warm welcoming. I just recently joined the Chamber of Commerce, and everyone is a part of the Orion Township itself, having the individuals here from Oakland County, and Elena and the rest of the folks in the Chamber of Commerce have just been outstanding in helping me with business resources and letting folks know that we're here and open for business.
There are several more ribbon cutting ceremonies scheduled to take place over the next several weeks, including the official grand opening of Yates Cider Mill at Canterbury Village on November 12th. To get involved with the efforts of the Chamber of Commerce, visit OrionAreaChamber.com or give them a call at 248-693-6300.
General Motors dealers are getting their feet wet in environmental science as part of the company's growing watershed education program. On Friday, October 16th, students from Scripps Middle School were invited out to Yates Cider Mill in Rochester to learn about the interactions between the physical, chemical, and biological components of the environment, including the human impact on the environment as well.
Today what we're doing is what we call river monitoring. So the kids from Scripps come out and they do some various stations to kind of determine the quality of the water. So some of it is they do some chemistry, they'll go in and they'll look at some macroinvertebrate, and then I'll also kind of get the dimensions of the river, how fast it's moving, what they see along the shoreline, just to kind of get a sense from year to year the condition of the river.
General Motors, along with the Clinton River Watershed Council, had several volunteers come out and support Project Green by monitoring the river water in both the fall and spring. Both organizations have been a part of Project Green in Orion Township for over 26 years and have engaged over 14,000 students throughout the U.S. to go green and care about the environment. For more information about Project Green, then visit earthforce.org/water.
That's all the time we have for this edition of ONTV News. For daily updates on what's happening right here in Lake Orion, like us on Facebook and follow our YouTube page. On behalf of the hardworking staff, I'm Katie Ciaramitaro.
And I'm Jonathan Jackson. Have a happy Halloween, everyone.